I know you
But
you wanted us to pull some numbers on Judge, which we did. We'll talk about in a second. You're right. I mean, he hit that massive home run to get him a little bit closer, but he also grounded into another double play in a key spot.
yeah, but let's just get rid of all the last 2 week numbers because throw those away and like he's been terrible.
I'm not throwing away the
We're
numbers.
conveniently
Here,
throwing away numbers.
let's talk
to
about the
skew
numbers.
what seasons are.
No, see, if anything, I think that the numbers over the last 2 weeks skew things because his overall numbers look really good over the last 14 games. 16 for 50. He's got over 1,000 OPS. He's hit 5 home runs, a 320 batting average, a 700 slugging percentage. All those are good. Do you feel like Judge is back? Like, oh, this is Judge. He's locked in? Because I don't. He's still grounding into double plays. He still leads the league in double plays. He's still in low leverage spots, is crushing the ball. In high leverage spots, not crushing the ball. So I still don't feel like he's back.
Down 2 in the 8th inning is not a high leverage spot to get your team back in the game. That's not a high leverage spot.
I don't think that's considered a high leverage spot. He's not the tying run or anything like that.
No, but he's putting him. He's giving them an opportunity to tie the game.
I'm not saying it's a meaningless home run. I'm saying, by the way,
it's certainly not. It's anything but a meaningless home run. It's extremely meaningful.
But by the way, leverage is measured. I don't believe that is. I don't
give a shit how leverage is measured. I'm using my eyeballs, and I know that in the 8th inning, down 2, that is a game that is winnable. And when Judge
it's an important run.
And hits not only hits a home run, hits the piss out of the ball.
473 feet. Longest home run for the Yankees this year. I think it was his second longest home run of his career, something like that. Yeah, I remember he hit one almost 500 feet in 2017 when the balls were golf balls.
Judge looks like he's seeing the ball better. He's taking walks. There was a ball. A walk just outside the zone on the outside of the plate that a couple weeks ago. I think he's swinging and missing at, pulling away. Ball up in the zone, leaving it alone, spitting on it, walking. Had 2 walks in his first at bat the other day. I think he's seeing the ball well. I think he's in much better spot. And yeah, you look at what he's done over the last 2 weeks. I mean, look at the season right now, and we've been absolutely glowing, understandably, and of course he deserves it, about Soto's production. But the production numbers of the 2 guys are not that far off, actually. They're not. They've
been very different.
Look at the total numbers. The amount of the power numbers are there. The amount of opportunities and runs scored and runs batted in situations that they've had, they're pretty close.
And would you say they've been
and Judge
close?
Has been terrible.
Would you say they've been close this year?
I'm telling you that the numbers are saying that they're
But you've watched the games. You've watched the games.
No, they're not even close.
Okay.
It doesn't, and that's a testament to the fact that Judge not having a good first month can flip that script extremely quickly.
What was the most important at bat of Judge's game yesterday? It wasn't the home run. That wasn't the biggest at bat he had yesterday. It was the at bat in the 5th inning when he grounded into a double play. That was the most impactful, positive or negative at bat he had yesterday. That's what I'm saying. I still feel like he's not back despite the numbers. That's all I'm saying.
Because you need him to come through every single opportunity. That's not how baseball works.
I'm not saying every single opportunity. Some opportunities. He's been terrible in high leverage spots, in important spots this year. The only one he's come through in was that ground ball base hit in Toronto a few weeks ago.
And again, the man has been off mechanically.
Yeah.
Off. To me,
so if anything, I'm looking at this as a glass half full because it's going to only get better from here on out.
Of course it is. So what are you arguing about? The fact that the man, we're looking at how many double plays he's in and how he's been in high leverage situations during a massive slump where his mechanics are completely off. It's not like he was hitting in low leverage situations during that massive slump either. The guy was just off no matter what the situation is.
Do you think his batting stance looks slightly different?
I don't know. I've seen a number of things. People are saying he's farther away from the plate. He's a little bit more open.
I think he's a little bit more. I feel like his front leg is a little bit more closed recently than it was certainly the last couple of seasons and perhaps even earlier in the season. Now, sometimes the camera angle can mess with the perception of that. Depending on where the camera is set up at Yankee Stadium versus on the road, things can look differently. But it stuck out to me yesterday, actually, watching the game, that I thought his left leg, which is his front leg at the plate, was a hair more closed than it has been in recent seasons.
Yeah, to me, a hair more closed doesn't mean shit, though, because these guys it's a feel thing. I think people like us who are watching this as fans, watching the game, make too much of the slightest difference that we see in batting stance or anything like that. I think we make too much of it because I think on certain days, there is a bit of a feel thing. Like maybe your legs are a little tighter than they were the day before. Maybe your wrist, like these guys are playing every single day. So there's going to be little aches and things, and their stance may minorly tweak because of that as well. I think we make too much of that. I think for him, it's been a timing thing. So, whether he's making these adjustments or experimenting with slight adjustments to feel if he can, get his timing back down and more just more repetitive and be able to repeat those same mechanics. I think that's more of what we're seeing. I think he's a hell of a lot more locked in. Again, as we've stayed consistent on the thing that, like, I don't see anything that's telling me that Aaron Judge has been hurt at all. The last thing we heard about any injury or really noticed anything was in spring training when he came out. And to me, if I'm looking now on May 10th, looking back, for whatever reason, maybe that injury just hampered his mechanics in the beginning, and it just took him a while to get back into those mechanics. But he does look mechanically sound right now. He looks like he is spitting on pitches that he should be spitting on, that he was, when he's right. So, yeah, I think he's very close to back. I do.
You think he finishes the season with more home runs or more double plays?
I saw your little text about that. It's going to be more home runs.
When will he pass? When will the pass happen? June 1st? Will he pass it by June 1st?
I don't know. Where is it right now?
I think it's 11-8.
It's 11-8. Yeah. No, he'll pass it in May.